Hi guys, and welcome back to This Is It by Opalua Christiana. This is a channel where I journey life with you, and I'm so excited to have you. So in today's video, I have somebody I totally respect. Somebody that when I was thinking about this video, it was like the perfect example. I was thinking about it, that what do I want to come and say? What do I want to come and say here if I could get somebody like that is like a guru in this aspect to talk to us. So today I have with me the renowned, the one and only Baba Slum, Bobo Slum, Mr. Slum, and everything like that. So good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How are you? Hope you are doing okay.
Yes, I am.
You guys, Baba Slum had to stress himself to be here today. So please, you push apply energy into this video. Thank you very much. You have the floor.
Okay, my name is Mohammed Ayodele Ataba, also known as Baba Slum.
Okay.
And I'm the founder of Baba Slum Cares Foundation.
Okay.
I have my story on the street, and of course we had to apply that in rebuilding the society. And I believe we don't have to all complain. That's my major belief. Everyone can complain, but how many of us are doing something to change that thing you're complaining about?
Exactly.
So understanding the scenario, the problem, and applying the solution is what I believe in.
You should have just like 1 minute into this video. You already hearing words of wisdom. We cannot all complain. I'm going to hold on to that word. So in today's video, we want to talk about volunteering. Baba Slum is a devoted somebody, like he has said he has his own story on the streets, and he believes that what else would be better than putting action into these people on the street. So I want to talk about volunteering today. I've seen a lot of our viewers message me. I do a lot some volunteering here and there, and then they message me that how do you do it? Something like, okay, I do volunteering in Lorry, and then somebody is like, oh, you expect that I should go and do it where I'm from? Like, sometimes you don't even know the people you are going to. God has just sent you there, and then you are going there to do it. So different questions have come about my own volunteering, and I feel like for me to even come and talk, it will not be enough. Now let me get somebody that is very good to talk to us. So we'll just be interviewing him in this video. So Baba Slum, can you introduce yourself to us? He has already done that.
Yes, I have.
Okay, so he already introduced himself. So if you want to watch introduction, go back and listen very well. Now the next one, I want to ask you, what is charity to you?
Well, charity to me is creating love. Most people feel like love is in existence, but how do we come to understand that something is in existence if it was not created by some people?
Okay.
So for me, I believe that the same way you forgive people from your heart when people offend you, like I am forgiven from my heart, charity begins with me.
Okay.
It begins with when I can give, serve, without expecting much in return. The selfless part of it.
Yes.
Most times it doesn't have to do with you giving out food, giving out items. When somebody's car is bad on the road and the person is helpless, irrespective of their gender, their religion, or nationality, what are you doing to help that person? Are you going to drive past? Are you going to leave that person because Africa is now, you need to be careful, Nigeria is, you need to be this. Are you going to leave people in that situation? And your charity cannot begin outside.
Yeah.
Your charity begins when you can overlook some things within your own circle. You're staying with your siblings. Your siblings cannot say, please help me pass that plate. And you'll be like, am I your mate? When do we start that one in this house? And then your sibling will have to still live where he or she is. Go and pick that thing and can do it. So charity is a thing of the heart. It comes naturally.
Yeah.
It comes naturally. You just do things and you feel like, I have done this. Like, I have been. And one of the things people don't understand is that charity is like dropping a tip of water in an ocean. You might think you are not adding anything to that ocean. You are literally putting things in place so that ocean will not run dry.
Yes, like you're keeping it.
Imagine you're dropping water in a bowl every day. You would definitely have a full
bowl of water over time.
So that is what charity is. It is natural. It is not when you go out to give out things alone.
Yes.
It is when you can help, when you can speak life, where other people feel this is the end. Where you when you just have this ability to keep things going when others want to pull back.
I've gotten like 5 different definitions of charity. He has said it here that charity is not even giving stuff to people. It starts with you. If you don't have charity in your room, how can you have charity to people that you don't know? He also said that charity is like you are placing your own impact in your own little way. It's more like you are dropping too much wisdom. So let's just move right into the next one. So the next question I want to ask you is that what's your best volunteering experience? Like, I know that he has a foundation. He runs a foundation, so you even work with volunteers. But I'm asking you from the perspective of somebody that just wants to start volunteering. Like, I know that apart from Babasan believes that even if you have a foundation, we're not competing for foundation.
No. NGOs were maybe to some people, NGOs, they have their NGOs to compete with others. Over the years, in the last 10 years of my running my NGO, while we started with giving out pencils, working on my barefoot to go and give free tutorials to students. I have never seen anything competitive about NGO. So it's always funny to me when people say, and my own NGO is this, is that, and I'm like, calm down. And when people say this, NGOs make money, and then that's why most NGOs founders are rich. Well, maybe I'm not one of those.
Maybe you should show you the way
because NGOs are supposed to replace or substitute the government where the government is not putting things in place. Now, the government cannot do everything. That is one thing you need to know. The government cannot be everywhere. There are ministries out there, we know. But how many sane people are in that ministry? In those ministries, rather. How many people believe that let's build this community? And that is why NGOs exist. Where they fail, we fire on. Now, people have NGOs and then, and then the part of it that people wear clothes, go on campaigns, take pictures, and then, I am a volunteer for this. Volunteering is not that.
Hey, so Babasan will shake our table like this.
Yeah. You cannot come one day, take pictures, snap, and then because the population there is much. Oh, today we had a rally on suicide. We had a rally on female mutilation and all that. Can we at least take it back home? Does it end there? No. Does it end where we are being given free souvenirs because we are volunteers? No, it doesn't end there. It ends with what you are able to do personally for people when nobody is watching.
What you are able to do personally for people when nobody is watching, that's what makes you a volunteer.
Yes. It is not when you take pictures. Yes, people have said all manner of things. Why should you go and give and you take pictures? We will carry camera. No. We'll carry camera. Why we will carry camera is because for some of the people who give to us,
yes,
everybody has their own ability, especially when it comes to trust issues. You give me 5 naira now. If you earn 500 naira, that's 5 naira you are giving me is maybe a whole day salary from your salary.
Yes.
And then you are giving me that. It will be very gullible of me to say that I owe you no explanation how I spend that money.
Yeah.
I must be accountable to the very last naira.
Yes.
So that is why when we go out, you give us. Yes, when you don't request for the pictures, of course we take it off.
Yes.
But whether you request or not, we must make it available because of the day of dragging.
Yes.
Social media mostly is not meant for dragging people here and there. So I used to tell people, the day that somebody will feel like, I'm bored, let me just drag Baba Slum, I'll be prepared. How have you been spending money? What have you been able to do? How did you acquire this? This is how I acquired it.
Yeah.
Don't run NGO if you don't have any income. I'm not sorry to say this. If you do not have what brings money in, because that's why most volunteers are frustrated.
You think there is a good deed that people will give to
you? You even think that there's money in NGO.
Hey,
the money coming in is not your money, unless somebody give you
and say, okay, this is for you.
It is not your money. See, you receive 100 naira. That is small. You are not meant to use it to buy the share card.
Yeah.
How much is 100 naira? So it's 100 naira you see to donate. It is still not your money.
Yes.
So if you say you are going to be giving out sanitary pad, that 100 naira pays for one sanitary pad. Go and buy it. Keep it till others come in. So when you talk about volunteering, Nigerian context of what volunteering is going out, take pictures, shout on their whatever, and put it in their CV that they are volunteers for this social organization. How many times have you volunteered? What have you contributed to that organization? Some volunteers don't know how to give to organizations. What they want to do is that the organization should go out, gather funds, and then they want to come. It doesn't work that way. I hope it. I don't know.
Yes.
So different views about volunteering. But if you ask me what volunteering is, it is your selflessness.
It is your selflessness.
Yes, it's a personal. Yes. It is a personal thing.
They can't buy.
I have had reasons to empty my house, my food stuff, because I know some people needed it.
You can't even try, Baba.
So because I believe that giving. Well, I don't want to talk too much. I think I'm going.
He has already talked about a lot of things that I would have. I wanted to come here to really talk about how people think that someone, I saw a quote somewhere that was saying that a bone to a dog is not charity.
Okay.
It is a bone that you have that you want to eat, that you share with the dog, that is charity. You have eaten the meat, you now throw the bone to the dog.
Okay.
It's not charity. Charity is that bone that you have that you want to eat, or that meat that you have that you want to eat, that you are choosing to share with that dog. People think that when anybody does charity, they must have money in their account. Like for you to have money, you must. Baba, so even me,
let me tell you a story. There was a time somebody gave us $1 million. $1 million is a big money. Sincerely, I was just sitting under there and somebody just called me. You send me account number. Somebody wants to send you people little change, and I'm like, thank you, and all that. And I didn't get that money that day. I got it. I tell people this story a lot to encourage them. And then the following day, I got the alert, and then it was $1 million. And I had to call this person, please, why do you want to share mistake? Or they have made mistakes.
Are you serious?
You missed mistake of what's the name? The numbers. So I'm seeing several zeros here, and the person said, no, you have done more than this. You deserve more. And I said, okay. And I said, glory to God. Father, thank you for this seed. And you know what? And then I thought of what to do with $1 million. And then there's a man that also runs NGO in Ibadan for street children. Yes, sir. The days of 15,000 you have sent to me, go and buy one bag of rice. Go and buy you to share it in your area. This is $1 million. I'm sending 500,000 naira to you immediately. Send me your account number. It is on my timeline. And this person has testified to it. I had the ability to say I will give you 100,000, but 500,000 naira in Kwara, 500,000 in Ibadan, it will at least help lives.
Yes.
And because I can trust this person, that I know that this money, if we have 10 million naira tomorrow, it will be meant for charity. I gave out this money without thinking twice. Why am I saying this? It's because In service, you are not the rewarder of your own service. Excuse me. God has a way of rewarding people. And in my journey, I was going to talk about giving.
Okay.
In my journey in NGO and all that, God has really showed me that there is no person who gives genuinely who lacks. I was telling someone some few days ago, if only I had known that this is where God was pushing me to, I would have started even long ago.
Baba some is saying long ago, but some has like 10 years of charity service, and he's saying he wants to start long ago.
It's still. I'm like, you don't understand. These are things that we want to pass on to our children.
Yeah.
So giving is just it. It doesn't. You don't have to give money. Yes, every month we have people we must give food, we must give money and all that. But you don't have to give money. What happens to forgiveness? Forgiveness is so giving. You know me, I can immediately, that's one thing. Immediately I see something, this should not be like this. And after trashing it out, we move.
Baba Stone can change it for you and be your friend next
we move. Most of the people I've met, we start with fights. We move. Then, yes, I'm a choleric. I love putting things in order. Like, I just want things to be done the way they should be. So when I see you messing around with things, I'm like, guy, let's fix this thing. Then, giving is not money. What happens to when you cannot give money, but you have food that you can still spare? I've gotten to a stage where I don't have food I can spare. Whatever food we have, we share. We eat together. If we both go hungry, we go fasting. And then, in the last few years of my life, I had not had reason to go and start saying, I'm hungry.
Because God will always make you.
There is always supply. So that is just it.
Like, after I was going to ask you your best and worst volunteering experience, I was going to allow you just do words of wisdom, but I feel like you've already done it. So
my best volunteering moment, my experience, where I think the best I have had so far is with OCI Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, when you give, when you go out and then you bless life, and then you are blessed in return. And of course, working with Pastor Busari to my let me say my mentor in Ibadan is also a blessing to me. He has taught me a lot of things, seen things. I have seen things. When you meet people and you see what they're doing, it inspires you to do more. So when you see older people who are giving, and you see people who are younger than you putting their whole self into this, of course you have no reason not to be inspired. So I have seen where we had outreach, and then people come to hug you. For me, I think a part of my life have always been with charity. Because I remember that in my former place of work, people bring in children. I have always loved children. I want to have many, as many as possible, sincerely. Now, when they bring these children, most of them are sick. It was a medical setting, so some of them are sick, and then we have to probably carry them and then take their blood sample and all that. But unfortunately, I have some staffs that, the way they behave to those children, because they are children of Fulanis and others, they believe they are always unkept and all that. So one day I was wearing white. Of course, it's not the first time I will be embracing. I was wearing white. Everybody was running away from this child because he was so immense. And I said, okay, fine. If it's this clothes, I would rather stay in my office till the end of the distance so that, but this child will know how best to handle him. So I carried the baby with all his mess, and then my whole clothes was messed up. And then the secretary somebody who was around there was saying, how would you go to this? How did you get to this stage that there are some things that you cannot even say no to when it comes to a child? And then I told her something that day. I said, if I want to have thousands, I must learn how to manage one. What if this is my biological child that was rushed in here? Is there any way I would have rejected such child?
Of course.
No. So I can say I have many experience of volunteering so well.
Volunteering is actually is so deep, and you can see that when you talked about his experience, it's not even physical. It's just a feeling that comes with it.
Yeah.
Just like as you are pouring out, you're also receiving.
Oh.
Like it's just like it gets so, you know, when they say that like it just, if the blessing like overfills and your cup start pouring over, that's the feeling.
It's just so easy for me that when I started, I didn't start. I don't even know what NGO means. Me, I did not go, and I just wanted to change something in my society. Children were failing WAEC, and I said, why should people be failing WAEC? I was also an undergraduate myself then. I just felt like, let me just throw myself into this. I'll go and sell meat pie at Akobo. So for some of you that know Akobo, I'll trek from Akobo down to Odife Road every day after selling meat pie and collect my own commission, and I will trek back and I will come and buy chalk, buy minerals for the coppers. And it was such a blessing for me. My shoe then, there will always be a hole down my shoe. So when I walk a little bit, there will be sand inside like a canoe. I have to pull it out again, dust it, and continue moving. Today, there are even shoes I even have I cannot wear. I have been given so many things. People have blessed me. You cannot give. I mean, you cannot embrace people in love. You cannot treat people in love and God will show you hatred. It's not possible. The journey might not be easy at the beginning. Yes. I can assure you of that. Oh, you see. You see.
So I think that takes us to the question of, what is your worst volunteering experience, or what is your worst experience with volunteers?
Okay, I will not cry.
Don't cry.
You know when you gather funds and I call myself online beggar. Yeah. I beg for living.
Baba Stop, when it comes to foundation, trust me, the money is going to be complete. Baba Stop will just post 5 of our children want to wear WAEC next month.
We are resuming school already. we are resuming school already, and our school fees for this whole term is 210. We're going to be paying all our children's school fees, so we are going to be raising 210. Now, my worst experience, it happened recently. I used to think my worst experience was
in the past. No. I thought you would say story from like way back.
The ones I used to have in the past is you raise money. You get to a community, people will be telling you
kilo mua. What did you bring?
What is it that you did not have that thing, but then they will still tell you that what is it that you are giving that somebody has not given before.
One woman literally told me that if I'm not giving her 1 million naira,
what are you giving?
Don't
let them discourage. Don't mind them. Don't let them discourage.
Oh my God!
The day we went to distribute pad, I was giving what I have, and somebody was there saying, I said, there are people that will give 10. I said, go to pad company. Me, I grew up in Ibadan, so there are some things you will say that you don't have to insult people, but they are right.
Savage. That's Baba Stop, right? If you just say one word, everybody just go like, Baba Stop. It's not that deep.
Well, my worst volunteering.
Okay.
So I picked up a girl 4 years ago and I started training her. She told me she was going to go to school. I picked about 25 of them in my hometown. Yes, I have kids. And then this girl was doing fine. I sent her money every now and then. When there's festive, I send clothes. Okay. I send money. We were doing fine. She calls me daddy, and I call her my daughter and all that. Only for me to wake up one day.
Okay.
I said, people should go and pay for my children's who are junior WAEC.
Okay.
They have paid for others, and then they refused to send me receipt of this particular girl. What happened? Wow. Because I expect that they should pay first. Mm-hmm. This person was now saying, when they were delaying, I'm like, this person has stopped my money. Mm-hmm. What's all this? Mm-hmm. But I know the person cannot actually spend my money because I've been sending money to this person.
Not today.
And then they came with this story. They don't know how to explain to me. The guy I'm trying to pay WAEC for has been influenced by a Yahoo boy.
Hey.
So she stopped going to school. And nobody could talk to her.
Wow. She
became a big girl all of a sudden, and I'm like, no, God, this cannot be happening. I pray over all my children now. I pray for them. Even more than I pray for myself.
Yeah.
How now? Then I started calling. They got to know where this girl was. Okay, they said she was in Benin. There is a boyfriend she's following. Get me the boyfriend's number. I called this one. I first para for him. Of course, at some point, I had to call him. I'm not joking. For some of you that knows me, well, forgive me.
Unfiltered.
I can be very blunt. I don't know how. Yes. That's why we are not progressing in this country. Let's call it a spade, not an agricultural implement. And then I called this guy, if I enter Benin because of you, how I send signal, you're in trouble. Find this guy out and let this guy. A day after my birthday, they got home on the 11th of March. I traveled. In fact, I was going to book a flight that could not, because of 1 or 2 problems, and I had to travel by road 7 hours. This was after I have spent money making conference call between the sister, my state coordinator, the girl, the boyfriend, and then we're just talking. Please come back. If there's any problem, don't worry, we'll fix it. And then they came home. I started pleading with this girl. This is a matter that led me to crying. See, if you know me very well, I don't cry. Like,
just imagine 4 years.
I don't cry. Like, I don't know what you want to do to me. I will not cry. But then, this was a girl I had a big picture for. Like, I had a big picture of when this girl is graduating. I'll gladly walk there and say, thank God for God. And then I spoke to this girl. We prayed together. I played messages and all that. The following morning, this girl woke up and then she started crying. What's going on? Why are you crying? And she said she wants to go with her boyfriend. Though. Nobody should separate her and her boyfriend.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I think even when my mom died, I did not feel that bad. I'm sorry to say that. Because, I'm not this emotional being. Like, things don't get to me. Anything that happens, what we have seen on the streets.
As in, for somebody to be saying this is his worst volunteering experience, do you know what we have seen?
And then, I pleaded with this girl again. She insisted. This is just a girl of 16 years. Oh, no, 17. Yes, 17, because she told me she's now going to 18 and then she can make up her mind and all that. That was how Auntie pulled out of school.
Wow.
So, imagine wasting 4 years on a bin. And then she wakes up one day and she
says that she's not doing it.
And see, let me tell you something, involuntarily. We was a woman rights activist. Why can't you drag the boy to court? When you get to court and they implicate you, that's when you understand. He's trying to sleep with me, He has been asking me, and that's why he's listening. I must know. We have had crazy things. People saying nonsense. And you know why? Maybe some people who knows me very well will be watching this. I am not bothered about what people say about me. Not from this place to that place. I am not Jesus. I am not God. We always have our excesses. And that is why you as a leader or intending leaders, you must build a thick skin for criticism. The same way people come to praising you and your head is always swelling like Gary. That is the same way
energy. Somebody
who is here saying, what do you think you are doing? But I beg, they are doing it for political whatever.
One day now, you will carry a PC.
Of course, if I want to contest, I would definitely contest. Yes, corrupt people should not keep going to those places to contest. If we don't see money to run all these things we are doing, how are we going to continue? Are we going to continue to beg? So that is just it.
Okay, thank you very much, Slum. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for choosing to do this with me. I feel like you have captured a lot of things that I would have rather said in this video. He has talked a lot. He has given you correction. He has given you reproach. He has talked about what charity is. He has talked about what volunteering really is. So I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to put his social media pages his number, the account number, everything that you need to know about him is also going to be attached. So this video is just for anybody that has been looking at volunteering, that it's so hard, I don't think I can. It's people that have money, people that have millions.
Volunteer, because please, it will help you. Let me also give you one secret. If you are doing something in your community right now, it is easy for you to get out of this country when you want to. Let people say that's why you are doing it. Please embrace it with your full chest.
Okay.
Volunteer, so that when you are going out of this country, people will not think you will just get there and be useless. They will know you have been doing something in this place. At least from your own self, gather something. Look out for children around you. You can sponsor a child in school. It doesn't sometimes cost less than 5,000 naira. How much do we recharge a month giving to MTN?
I saw somebody's on today 116,000 for data for the month.
Thank you.
So with these few points of ours, we are able to convince you and not to convince you that you should volunteer today if you can. It is. I tell people that life is a gift to all of us. Today is your gift from God to you, so you should use it the best way you can. So that'll be all for now. Catch you guys in my next video. Bye.